Come into the room. Come into the room. Welcome. I am the H-Town Vet, and I'd like to welcome you to our channel, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Come into the room, family. We are so glad that you are here. We're going to catch up with the family and see who we got with us today. First in the room. Y'all been very active in the chat even before we got here. That's what I've always wanted. First person in the room was 66 Love. Said, good evening, H-Town and the family. Good evening, H-Town family. Yes, indeed. Then we have Desert Raider. So glad to see you. Says, miss your live stream yesterday. Watching it now. Okay. Then we have, okay, please don't forget to like and subscribe, like 66 Love says. Better Bob say, good evening, H-Town. Hope you got a nap earlier. Didn't get a nap, but I rest good last night. Thank you for the concern. And let's see who we have here. There he is. You better believe we here. And we about to H-Town always keeping up trouble. You got to stop hanging around me. Jimmy Elmore said, evening, H-Town and the family. Yes, indeed. Yes. Then we have Flex Man say, hello, everyone. That's how we do it, Flex Man. Hello, everyone. Yes, indeed. Sandman in the house, family. Family, you see what we doing? The family is coming through. Sandman say, hey, H-Town, how are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. How about you? Picture looking very sharp. Well, that's thanks to Betty. That's thanks to several other people in the family helping out. Charlton. I know I was getting on their nerves earlier, but they really helped out. And everybody show love to our brother, the Service Connection. He's lost a family member, and God bless him and his family. Everybody show love to our brother who always support, donate. Go over to his channel and check him out, and always show some love. He lost his brother, and we were praying for him, and we really mean that. And Sandman say, hi, everyone. Yes, indeed. Now, long time no see, Robert. Good to see you, Robert. Robert C. Good to see you. Been a while. Hold on. Did I miss Flex Man? Flex Man say, hello, everyone. Sorry about that, Flex Man. Very important part of the channel. When he comes, he brings knowledge, scholarship, interaction, and it would not be complete without Charlton. Ahoy, H-Town and the family. If y'all see Coaster, y'all tell him I love him. Everybody show love to Robert and Charlton and the Service Connection. Let's talk about it. Family, we don't play here. This is business. Now, got one of my old Marines, NCOs, to finally file some claim. Okay. He reached out to me to give thanks, as now his first go around, he is at 70%. Hold on, Desert Raider. You saying his first go round, and see, listening to you inspired him, and you probably gave him some direction. This is important. Let me ask you this here. On your first claim, who won their first claim? Put first in the chat. Put first in the chat if you won your first claim. And if you didn't win your first claim, put no go in the chat. Come on, family. If you won your very first claim that you filed, put first claim. If you didn't, put no go in the chat. Well, for H-Town, it's going to be no-go. Service Connection says, very first claim, you won. Amazing. Robert won his first claim. Very first claim. Charlton won the very first claim. Flexman won the very first claim. Desert Raider won the very first claim. Tinnitus and hand damage. Boy, we would love to learn more about the hand damage. Not that we enjoy that you got an injury, but you could give us important information on how that works. So Service Connection from 10 to 90%. Yes, indeed. Sandman, first claim, you won. Jimmy Elmore, first claim. Those that won on their first claim, be honest. Tonight, we go ahead. How did you win your first claim? What contributing factors? What was the main contributing factor? Let us know. If it's a name, just go and drop the name and we're going to move on. But if it was a name, go ahead and drop it. If it was an organization, go ahead and drop it. If it was an unaccredited claim company, you ain't no problem. If they help you, they help you. First claim, 1994 for Betty. Listen to this here. Out for 20 years, my Lord, before you got your first one. Family, we talking real talk up in here. And family, we doing this thing. We making this thing happen. And I appreciate y'all for showing up and showing out. Because we doing it real here. Who do you contribute to helping you win that first claim? Family, see, if people are going to be watching this, they're civilians. And they need to understand nobody just handed us anything. Can I come up on this mainstream? Huh? My picture looking better. Ain't I pretty? Listen, they think we was given something. Ain't nobody give us nothing. Our brother Flexman waited 20 years. I waited, what was it? Was out for 24 years. What are you waiting for? They asked you that. I was kind of sitting back too. VSO for Jimmy Elmore. That's what kicked it off. Now, Flexman say YouTube University. If you went to YouTube University, put YouTube U for YouTube University. If that played an important factor anytime, anywhere in your claim process, let us know. Okay. Let me see. How we doing? Put a 1 in the chat if the picture's going okay. All right. Two. I mean, a 2 in the chat if the picture's trouble. Let me turn off this here internet over here. I'm gonna have to trust y'all with it. Because what I'll do, I'll change over. All right. How we doing now? Put a 1 in the chat if it's okay. Now, if it start buffering again, let me know. Now, I was out Sandman said I was out 34 years before I filed my first claim. So we had a little buffering there. Good so far. If it start buffering again, let us know. Thank you, Betty. Desert Raider said, just shut my mouth, took my ibuprofen like a good Marine. Yeah, that happened. Now listen. Betty said, nobody gave me nothing. I am going to save the VA in Philly at the hospital. I'm going to say the VA in Philly at the hospital before I was transitioned out. Okay, so they helped you. Okay, we listening. All right, we peep game. All right, now listen. I peep. Charlton say prayers after 38 years. Service Connection was 44 years. This is an injustice that things like this would happen to you fellow veterans. Charlton say after 38 years to file. Wow. What was your hesitation? Let us know. So y'all saying it's looking good now. What's up, Pino? Okay, somebody in there. So y'all saying everything looking good. We thank you. That 1. Put a 1 in the chat if the picture's good. If it starts buffering, let us know. All right. YouTube. Yes, indeed. So a lot of you learn from YouTube. Put YT University if you learn from YouTube. Also, that's played a contributing factor now. 50 years for my uncle, Jimmy L. Moore. That is that should be considered a crime. You too, Jimmy L. Moore. See, we think we the only one. Glad to finally do it. Yes, indeed. It was 30 years, said Jimmy L. Moore. Family, we doing this thing. Just me. Say, hey, Raider. Yeah, Raider's in the house. Desert Raider is in the house. Me and us. Family, we doing this thing. Now, listen. As we said, I'm probably going to cut this off. Y'all let me know. I really want to be able to see, but I'm going to cut this one off for now. So that, I don't want drawing no other internet. So family, thank y'all. Let's see what our brother says. Charlton said it this way. Didn't know. Let me see what Charlton did. Okay. Didn't know hearing loss was covered, nor tinnitus knew what it was. Wow. Then we got James Beasley in the room, says 40. Okay. I think I'm going to turn that back on. Let's see. Let me get, yes, indeed. 40 years for James Beasley. Everybody show love to James Beasley. Michael Beasley went to my college. He played for the, what do you call it? National sports. Now look at everybody coming in here. The Destroyer is coming, says, hey, everybody show love to James Beasley and a Destroyer. My brother, now listen to what this brother say. See, they say that we're overcome by the words of our testimony. People need to understand what we did to get to where we at before they judge us as veterans. Flex Man say, my brother got service connected first time in 2025, been out since 1994. Man, that's something else. Yeah, NBA, Miami Heat. Yes, Beasley. I think it's Michael Beasley. I forget his name, but he went to my college after I did. Now listen, family. We cover a variety of benefits. You understand? That are available to veterans. We talk about different topics when it relates to veteran benefits. We talk about veteran news. We talk about things that unifies and veteran benefits, not just how to get them, but how to protect them. Okay? Is that all right? Now listen, I had no idea healthcare was available, nor any kind of compensation. Felt guilty, even as I still got my legs and arms. You shouldn't feel guilty. Everybody conditions different. That's the thing they put on us. VA doc said it doesn't matter, as they are there for all service members, injured vets. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got to see your disability for you to be a disabled veteran. No. We're not doing the doubting Thomas. Remember, he said, I don't believe that the Savior did. I need to see the holes in his hand. That's what he said about Jesus. I don't believe y'all. Now listen, the Service Connection say supplemental tomorrow morning. I need 2 points for 100%. Everybody, let's encourage this brother, and we hope he get it. Well, yes, indeed, the Service Connection. You got it right. Yes, indeed. Pray I get it. We will. Well, let me pray now. Dear Lord, we pray that our brother, the Service Connection, gets those extra 2 points, or he's positioned to get them, even if the doctor wrongfully deny him that he does everything he's supposed to do in the room, that it'll be overturned. We ask you these things in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. And family, if you're not a believer, don't be mad at me. That's just how I was raised. Okay, now I hear that a lot from Southern Florida, Michael Beasley. Man, hey, that means something to me. Now look, the Service Connection, good luck. Good luck to Service Connection. Now listen. Come on, fam. We about to get into this here. Are y'all ready for this today? Good luck. Everybody tell them good luck. Please like, share, and subscribe. Click on those notifications so you'll know about the next live stream, because we're going to continue to cover interesting topics, relevant topics. You understand? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And listen, let's say, where's Dougie? He's like grandstanding in front of the community, ain't saying jack about this. That's what I wonder. We got Boom Nailed in the room. We got 10 likes and 15 watching. Family, we got 22 people in here. Hit that like button, family, okay? We appreciate it. Boost that algorithm. Now, Boom Nailed It. Everybody show love to Boom Nailed It. Good luck. Let's get into this. We about to do it. That's what we come here for. You understand? Everybody show love to Boom Nailed It. Say, if I go from 39 to 50 on my migraines, I'm good. Well, we praying for that. But you said there was another condition that would help you get there. Now, family, let's do it. Look what he said. Good luck on your exam. Everybody showing love to Boom Nailed It. He say, hey, 66. Hey, family. Hope everyone is doing well. Now, look what it say here. Our sister Betty says, please like and subscribe and keep all comments on subject and respect in the chat, in the H-Town chat. Yes, indeed. When we get to we're going to say on top, oh, look who's in here, family. Y'all starting to make H-Town feel important. I already got a waterhead. We got Neil Step in the house. Everybody show love to Neil. And we about to get on to this thing. Family, the reason we cover the type of topics we cover is to give you a voice, to make sure you have something that you can give input and be engaged in, that you not just sitting back passively listening, you actively involved. You hear H-Town? Huh? Yes, indeed. Say 30 to 50, yes, tinnitus, this, an appeal and supplemental. Okay. Yes, indeed. There's say Betty Box 100%. Yes, indeed. Neil say you still good for next Monday. Okay, hello. All right. All right. Well, let's do it. We getting into it. I am good for Monday. Okay, now let's get into it. Family, thank y'all. Family, we want you to know that our regular scheduled live streams are on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central. We've added a Saturday morning live stream, okay? And that begins at around 10 a.m. Central Time. If you're in California, it'd be 8 a.m. You around Colorado somewhere, it'll be 9 a.m. If you're on the East Coast, it'll be 11 a.m. Somewhere around there. We don't have no set time, but we sit back, relax, and we catch up on things that we may not be able to cover during the week. We got the Service Connection said, have a good night. It's been a bad 2 days. Love to all. Remember our brother, Service Connection lost his family member, his brother, and so our prayers is with him, and we ask God to bless and cover his family in this time of bereavement. So yes, indeed, and thank you for the donation, brother. See, that's why we got to be, and we can't be fake with each other. So everybody say good night to the Service Connection. Wish him well. Now, family, thank you for putting something in that collection plate, because you know we're working on the church building. We've been working on 20-some years, ain't added a board to it, but the building fund is important. Thank y'all, because y'all helped me with all these technology problems I've had on my computer. Now, listen, Betty says, thank you so much for the beautiful blessing and prayers to you and your family. Have a beautiful night. Yes, indeed. Have a good night, Service Connection. Stay up, brother. You hear Desiree. Pray for you and the family. Warrior, that's right. Good night from Sandman. Neil told him, hey, good night, brother. Everybody's talking now. Now let's get to this. And look, he left with a blessing. Now we're going to get on topic. That don't mean y'all don't still encourage each other. That's okay. But the topic, veteran topic, going to be what we're talking about. Let's see. Good. Good night, sir. I wish you well. So yeah, y'all, we still chat. We can't. The topic want to do whatever people watching and record it, they'll know what we're talking about. And the topic for tonight is, family, we talking about this night, huh? We often talk about what the government owes us, what the country owes us, huh? That's what we talk about. But tonight we're gonna flip the script on the veteran, huh? Because a lot of people be wanting to say it to you, they don't get to say it. I'm just telling you the truth, how they feel about it. Do veterans owe the country anything after their military service concludes and VA benefits are awarded? Do you owe this country anything? Who do you owe? First, we're going to ask you, do you owe this country anything? Yes or no in the chat. I want the full yes or no. Let us know. Do you feel like you owe this country anything after you serve your country honorably and you receive the benefits you earn? Let's be honest, yes or no. Neil say, feel like I don't owe him anything. I mean, you fulfill your obligation, even the reserve part of the game. Do you owe anybody, do you owe this country anything? Let us know. And if you do, that's okay. Let us know. Because they got the receipts, because many feel that we get benefits and stuff. Come on now. Flex Man say yes. Okay. Tell us yes or no first, then we'll get into it. The Destroyer say, I don't know. I'm kind of confused too. Now, while you were sleeping peacefully, we were protecting the country. Jimmy say, yes, we owe this country. We still owe the country. Well, we gonna put y'all to say yes, we gonna put you to the test. Is that all right? And those that say no, we gonna see who you're really rocking with. Huh? We gonna go at everything. Now listen, Betty say the Destroyer. Robert says yes. Okay. See, this is heavy. This is one of the few topics where veterans have difference of opinion. So let me explain something to you. I'm able to cover things like this when we are on point and in order. That's why we have to keep the chat as peaceful as possible. And nothing wrong with disagreeing. Huh? Come on now. Ain't nothing wrong, but we can't just have no foolishness. Now let's see. I feel like I owe to be productive in society and not a burden. Let's talk about it. Now, as part of your productivity, mean that you do not utilize your veteran benefits at the state or federal level. If you are productive, you don't need those benefits, do you? Let us know. Or if you do access those benefits, do you at some point, once you get in a good place, should you give those benefits back to the government, back to the country? Let us know. But we should be productive individuals. Let us know. And I know we asking questions because a lot of civilians are scared to say it, but we gonna say, I'm yelling it because ain't nobody else telling it. That's why they have certain attitudes toward us. They feel entitled to certain things. Now let's get into it, family. Family, do you believe that the country, that you owe the country, that there should be an invoice for the health care that you get, for the VA compensation that you get? Do you believe that there should be an invoice for the housing that you get, for the clothing allowance that you get? Do you believe there should be one for the food that you get? Huh? You get to use the GI Bill for education, huh? And the GI Bill, what's the one for the housing? For housing that gives you an advantage over non-veterans. You get prioritized. How you feel about that? Okay, let's talk about it. Sandman say, I say yes, My belief is, and y'all tell me why y'all said yes or no. And everybody's opinion is important. And he says, I say yes. Okay, VA home loan. Okay, I forget. Y'all know I forget, and I talk about this all the time. Y'all know I got memory issues. Now listen, the Sandman say, I say yes. Okay, let me come up where I can see the whole thing. My belief is that even after my contract commitment is complete, I still honor my oath to the country. We're going to ask you some questions about that in a minute, Sandman. Stick around. And it ain't going to go in the direction that you're going to expect. Boom nailed to say, I don't owe anyone anything. I served my country. They gave me a retirement. The VA portion is a benefit, but almost no one joins thinking about disability. I didn't know what was such thing as disability when I went in. Betty say facts. Then we got what to say. It's called a VA home loan. You get a home loan that gives you it prioritizes you over other non-veterans. You don't have to pay $1 down. You don't have to pay private mortgage insurance every month. You don't have to pay that. Like I say, people have to pay 20%. So if it's $500,000 home, you're gonna have to pay $100,000 down. You don't have to do that with that VA home loan. That can make people feel some kind of way. Now listen. Now they're not understanding the fact that we can't sue the government in most cases. So they have to pay us in the form of disability. We can't sue for our injuries that occurred in the military, in service. Let's talk about it. Now, 66 Love say, I have to say no at this point in time. I am no longer obligated to leave my family at the top of a hat. Okay. Now, listen, when you through at your job, do you still owe your job? Let's say you retire from a civilian job. Do you still owe that job? Come on now. Now, listen what Jimmy Elmore says, because I believe he said yes. I feel privileged of the country doing this. I feel privileged. Yes, indeed. I feel privileged too. Now, listen what Desert Raider says. This is very interesting. My oath never expires. Semper Fi. And I do feel a certain loyalty to this country, to the country, the flag, because remember, a 13-year-old black girl helped sew that flag. They got the design together. So I have respect for all that sewed it. And this is my country. This is where I'm from. This is my home. But do I still own them? If they say, let me ask you, if they ask you to re-enlist tomorrow, but you get to choose whether you do it, they need your military expertise. What would you do? Would you go or not go? If they ask you, just if you can't, we older now, but they want you to go help the young, go or not go. What are you going to do? Are you going to rejoin the military as an advisor? You're going to be in a combat zone most likely, or not go. What are you going to do? Somebody let me know. Are you going to go or not go? We're going to see how committed you are to the country. Those of you say yes. So this is your opportunity to serve your country. Semper Fi. Now listen. Who for the Army? Listen. Flexman says this. Oh, the country as in we still have to fight to keep this United States as the country that we love and serve. We have to protect it for us and those that come after us. The youngins, the young ones, y'all will call them. It's even more imperative as a veteran because we're seen as an example. If we say, well, I don't owe this country no more, that can have an impact on people, right? Or some people, when they say thank you for your service, they really mean it. Am I lying? Now, Boom nailed to say the U.S. is the best country in the world. I agree. Perfect? Question, no. but the best. I did everything they asked of me at the cost of my family. Come on now. Serve honorably. Now that I am retired, I prioritize my family. Come on now. Some people that wasn't there, who wasn't there when one of your children were born? Who was not there when one of your children? I know that's painful, but let us know. Come on now. Let's see what y'all do. Now listen to what Robert says. I say yes. We all owe our nation since we love this country, and I do. Service isn't just 4 or 12 or 30 years of service. Service can be after uniform service by just helping others, people, and veterans all. Yes, indeed. I learned this from my uncles, my grandfathers, my great-grandfather. Let me tell you what. They served a country that didn't even show them respect. They would let the German soldiers, are you listening to me? Sit at the front on the parade, come into the front door and eat in restaurants, the German prisoners of war. And my grandfather them had to go through the back door if they wasn't in there cooking. And they was served their country and fought World War I, World War II. Did you hear what I said? So I love this country. And we making sure they live up to the principles. As y'all say there, ain't perfect, but it's our country. Huh? Now listen, this our family, but it ain't perfect, but it's ours. That's what I'm saying as well. This is my country. I love this country. Because can't nobody talk bad to me about my country. Why you here? People wouldn't be fighting and jumping over, swimming across oceans, coming across walls to get here if it wasn't the right place. You made it. You played a very important part in making it that. Service is not what's that? What's something time? We can serve now. I don't know what that word is. We can serve now after the uniform by simply helping our fellow man. Even God says this, but just my belief. I have no problem with your belief, Robert. I agree with that. Now, let's Congress change the exemption of VA closing costs from 30% rate to 70% rate now. Okay. Did not know that. Would you go if they asked you to come back, or would you not go? Jimmy Elmore say, pack my bags. Family, I'll see you when I see you. Now listen, Flexman say, yes, I would go. And of course I would go. Now that my daughter grown. I wouldn't want to go. I didn't want to go the first time. But y'all get on my case. I ain't want to go. I went. But I'm one of them hungry people. But I'm going to do what I have to do. But I don't want to be there. I'm hoping nothing happens. Can we just find a way out of this? I'm just being honest with you. And then maybe that's bad for me to have that kind of mindset. Now, Sandman say go. Charlton say go. Now, listen, listen what Boom Nail this is. H-Town. Family, we enjoying this. Are we enjoying ourselves tonight? H-Town. They can hire me as a contractor or individual a contributor. I'm not signing a contract. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it, but they're going to have to pay me good, but I'm not signing no contract either. I will go, but I'm done when I am done when I want to be done, not when my tributary, how you say that? Arbitrary time ends. Arbitrary. I'm sorry. So Charlton would go and Sandman would go. Flexman would go. Jimmy Elmore would go. Family, I'm really respectful. Now listen, what's the name say? Jimmy Elmore say Army Strong. Betty say, I'll go as a contractor. Okay. Everybody show love to Sand and Boom. I think 66 gave a thumbs up to Boom. San Diego Marine, everybody show love. Say evening, veteran family. Hello to our family there. H-Town Northside, evening, brother. God bless you, San Diego Marine. Everybody showing love to San Diego. We doing this thing. San Diego, hello. H-Town going Hollywood. Now with his studio. Oh, Charlton getting on my case. Charlton be getting on me. You understand? I'm just adding a little stuff. I'm trying to get it a little faded so they ain't got to see all my ugly. You understand what I'm saying? I want to see my good side. Huh? Now listen, there's a way to say our job as veterans is to try to make this country a better place and to be wise, because we understand certain things that the young ones coming after us will not understand, and help them, give them focus. Flexman say, I prioritize my family now also, but when S hits the fan and my family lives and quality of life is in jeopardy, damn straight I'm going at any in any capacity, at any capacity. Yes, indeed. Yes, they showing that love. Now listen what Robert says. If I'm asking, I simply ask, who is driving? Everybody show love to the next mission. What's up, H-Town family? Good evening to all. And you always welcome here, brother. We like Motel 6. We're going to leave the light on for you. You understand? Flexman says, oh, he's talking to Robert. Whose car we taking? No comment, no comment. Everybody speaking. Okay. Carpool. Where are we going? That's exactly wherever the mission needs us to go, right? Now listen. And everybody's welcome to comment. I'll get to it. We get to as many as we can. We know as the channel grow, we're gonna have to be selective, but we're gonna get to as many as we can because we're interactive here. Boom nailed to say, I'm just saying, the first time in 23 years old, lieutenant or sergeant starts yelling at you because you messed up, I bet a lot of people would be up in their feelings about it. Yeah. Hey, Pride. So I got to go back in the rank I was when I was there. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. So thank you, 66 Love, for reminding. Now, raise 2 young warriors as well, both Marines, and want to lead by example. Who would encourage young people to go into the military? Who would not? So put in that join, okay, not join. If you would encourage young people, all right, young to join or not join. How you feel about that? Let us know. Join or not join? Join or not join? Flexman say join. So I say join. Would you encourage young people to join or not join? Jimmy Elmore say join. Flexman say join. Then Boom Nailed to say join 100%. Just know what you're signing up for. Yes, indeed. Now let's see. I have to be the commander for me even to do contracting. You say, so you tell them to join. Okay. Bet that's a great comment. And San Diego Marine say join. Flexman say join. You tell young people to join. That sergeant will disappear. Hold on. Let's see. I got to get back up here. We have 18 likes and 21 watching, family. Smash that like button if you get a chance. The Destroyer is coming. Said, would you ever, if your country as the aggressor? I feel a certain kind of way about us being the aggressor. You know, I ain't gonna answer that question, bro. I don't want to answer that. I guess H-Town a hypocrite now. But you know, I don't like us being the aggressor. Now, Charlton say it depends, but I ain't saying I ain't gonna serve my country. They would have to advance me to E7, at least to chief petty officer, so I could tail off an officer. And guess what? They should have, when we all get out, we should get automatic retirement at whatever rank we earn or one rank higher. Now, Boom Nev said reasons to join. Hold on, let me see. 66 say not join. Talking my oldest son out of it. Okay, why is that? If you want to tell us reasons to join, join. Okay, you would tell the young people to join, Robert. Okay. Now listen what the next mission say. Oh snap, we talking about going back in. Y'all, I hold no delusions. I could keep up these days. Okay. In my head, I'm ready. My body is like, oh, hell no. And you would probably go in as an advisor. Could you do that? But you still may be in a very, dangerous situation. Possibly. Now, Desiree to say, I told my kids to go to college, but if they ain't going, nothing figured out, military is always an option. So you didn't pressure them. Okay, Desiree, I like that. Now, Sandman says this, join, but I would have a deep conversation about what they expect, and I would fill them in what to expect and the reality of service. Nobody really told me about the reality of service. Now listen to what Neil Stepp says, and y'all giving great wisdom, and we thank you. Neil Stepp says, considering what is going on right now, I might say, don't join now. I can understand. I see both sides. Boom Nail to say, I told my oldest to go to college first. My daughter went to college first. I didn't try to push her to go in the military. But I told her, it is available. You going in, she's an accountant now. You can go in now and come out. Your years of accounting will still count. And you go in as an accountant. She said, nah, Dad, I'm good. She said, you went for us. I said, oh, Lord. Now, listen. Now, the next mission say, I have no kids. 3 nephews that have joined in the past 2 years. 3 of them. There's a lot more information out there these days. They are far more educated about the risk now. Plus, we have had great talks. Yes. Now, let me ask you a question. Are these your sister's kids, your brother's kids, or both? If you don't mind saying. Now, you only join when it's hunky-dory. That's how I feel. I joined when it was hunky-dory. There was no war going on since Vietnam. They had a little Grenada or whatever. They had a little. I wasn't in around then. I went in '88. It was cool. Then all of a sudden, Desert Storm broke out. I wasn't really for all that. Now let's get to this here. So we see that y'all are patriotic, and we thank you for that. First thing, who do you owe? We talking about, do you owe your country? Now let's get to it. Look at what's on the question says. Do veterans owe the country anything after their military service and VA benefits are awarded? Let's say you had all that, or you got any kind of benefits. Let me ask you. Do you owe the taxpayer? Put a 1 in the chat if you owe the taxpayer. If you put 1 in the chat, if you feel like you owe the taxpayer, because a lot of them complain like, hey, they getting these benefits and they don't have to pay taxes on them. And do you owe the taxpayer? Do you feel like you owe the taxpayer? Put a 1 in the chat for taxpayer. If you don't, say no. Do you feel like you owe the civilian taxpayer the fact that you out, you got getting military? Flexman say, hell no. Because that's the ones complaining. They say you getting billions of dollars of benefits. They calculated it earlier. Hellfish Haven calculated on the last live stream. Heck, it's $2 billion a month they pay for people with 10% rating. Did you hear me? For all the veterans that get, since that was for 2024, $2 billion a month. for $180 something time all the veterans that get it. They like, what? So you imagine 1 out of 4 veterans have 100% rating. And that's like, I think it was, what was it, Betty? What did we say it was? Was it about, how many billion was it for veterans getting every month? How many million? Not two, it was 2 billion for the year, I think. I forget, family. I forgot. Say, Flex Man say no. Neil say no. Jimmy Elmore says no. Betty say no. Sandman say no. Y'all real quick with it. Why do y'all feel that way? Why do y'all feel like y'all don't owe the taxpayer? They say we spend our money to keep you in the military. We spend our money to pay for your benefits. You owe me. So if we want to cut them down or whatever, you need to, I guess they may feel we need to salute them. Why should we give them? You're not in the military no more. Now listen, thank you, Betty, for 10%. Okay. Now my buddy just got his legs blown off by IAD. What more does he owe? Wow. Nothing in my opinion. No, I don't owe anyone. I owe my family to be good dad and a role model to my kids. Come on now. Yeah. I think that's for the year. It's like, because I calculate up, it's like, yeah, I forget what it's 100%, but it's way more than, it's a lot of money. We're going to go over it. I'm going to put it on the tax thing. Real powerful statement there, Boom nailed it. Now listen to what Charlton say. I was a taxpayer for 38 years before I filed. Non-military work. So you paid in. Many of us pay taxes. Listen, if you've been a taxpayer, put taxes in the chat. If you've been one of these taxpayers and they want to complain to you, put the word taxes in the chat. If you paid taxes since you've been out of the military, put taxes in the chat. Sandman says they have the same opportunity to sign the contract that we all did. Well, they might say that they didn't pass the physical, though. Sandman, they say that they didn't pass the physical, or their parent talked them out of it. What about that? Now listen, 66 Love says no problem with myself or my children defending the country if under attack. Yet what I've seen in my time since the 1980s is our brothers and sisters being sent over for no real reason. I feel like that way sometime, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. Better say 10%. Okay, something missing. That's all right. Okay. Oh, no, it's just the way it do it. Okay, now I pay my taxes. You pay taxes. Okay. The next mission says, if we want to save money, we could always stop going to war. Yeah, they'd rather pay money to go to war than to pay the veterans that have served their country, whether it was wartime or peacetime. Not sure that's always going to work, but re-entrenchment is an option. Okay. What's re-entrenchment? Now, Flexman say 193 billion VA benefits per the Washington Post. I remember them saying that. Now, Boom nailed to say this here. We were taxpayers when we were in. We had to pay taxes on our military benefits. We are taxpayers when we get out. Even if we don't pay federal tax on some of our stuff, we still pay taxes on when we buy stuff in the store, don't we? We buy furniture, we buy food, you pay taxes. H-Town pay taxes. Boom Nail did pay taxes. Sandman pay taxes. Jimmy Elmore say taxes, pay taxes. So it ain't just them, they act like they paying and we ain't paying nothing. 66 Love say pay taxes. Neil Step say pay taxes. Charlton say pay taxes. Now listen to what Desiree say, big taxes. Ooh. Still paying taxes, say 66. Now Betty say, before my husband retired, since I am a spouse, I had to pay into the taxes for my husband since he was in the military. Wow. Now listen what Boom Nail just said. I'm out of here for the night, fam. You be blessed. Everybody show love to Boom Nailed It. Thank you for showing up. Got a lot going on tomorrow. Have a great night, family. Thank you for your service. Salute. and Brewskis. I miss Brewski. Where you at, Brewski? We miss you. Now, and Congress getting taxpayers' money right now. Yes, indeed. Pay my taxes, Betty say. Later, Boom. Everybody saying good night to Boom. Now listen to what Flexman say. Flexman say, we cannot be reactive when it comes to threats, though. I feel that way too. This country is too precious to defend that way. We have to make sure we're very measured in the way we move as a country. We don't want to deplete our resources and our human capital. We have to smash threats 10 feet or 10,000 miles away. Yeah. Good night from Jimmy. Say good night, Boom. Flexman say other superpowers just chopping at the bit to take this country at the first sign of weakness. Yes, indeed. You think they don't have spies in here already? You think it ain't spies in this country already? Huh? All the people letting come. You think ain't no spies in here? They had the whole Chinese government had their whole police department that ran separately from the United States government. Did you? They had an office, a police department. Now listen, Betty Bob say, H-Town, what I'm saying is I was paying taxes, paying two taxes, my taxes and his taxes in every state we moved to. Wow. That's out of control. Because you got to pay in the state you at where he's working, where he's stationed at. Okay. Reentrenchment refers to, this is the next mission, explain it. Reentrenchment refers to essentially ignoring the rest of the world and just doing our own thing. We are in a separate hemisphere after all. And however, the trade is no globalization. Yeah. And the fact is that we have natural borders, pretty much. Two oceans on either side of us, but we do have a river somewhat between us and Mexico. We have a border there. And it's cold up top in Canada. We got a border up there, but we got natural borders from countries outside of the ones in this area. Now listen, China was running police department and had some labs we found here too. See what I'm saying? We got to be careful. Now, fam, I'm not a paranoid person, but let's go with it. Taxes, we covered that, didn't we? See, what the thing they got, family, and I want you to understand. All right? Everybody show love to D-Law. Our moat is around the Pacific Rim and Europe. Imagine an empire without that moat and just depending on the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Yes, indeed. It'll be like Europe, how it got decimated. Now, let's see what we got here. Then Rose City D said, listen, greetings, everyone. Receive my TDIU status late this afternoon. Everybody show love to D-Law. D-Law, day one rider. Everybody show love and congratulations to our brother. If you come in here telling us about you about to have a CMP exam or you just got an award, we stop to appreciate you. Now, Flexman say, how close would you want the enemy to be to your shores? Not close at all. That's what happened with Cuba, remember? The Cuba crisis. We almost went to nuclear war. Congratulations, D-Law. All right, everybody saying Congratulations to you. Sorry to hear that, but you glad you get what you deserve. Yes, indeed. Everybody say yes, indeed. Now listen, say Desiree say Flex Man 70s, big facts, but they compromise our youth right here at home too. Yeah, they do. Yeah, see, we can see things now that we've dealt with the government directly. Am I right? Family. Now, that's D Lawson. That's D Law. That's D Lawson. Now I don't think that's Rose City. That's not Rose City D. That's D Law. I think he live in Chicago. Now listen, but I used to get them mixed up all the time. Now, family. Now there's about 6 million veterans that get VA disability compensation. Total, there's about that, and in particular in 2024, there was a VA report that said 5,992,967 veterans. And I broke it down each percentage back to the last veteran, and I'm gonna give that to you probably next time we meet. There's almost about 6 million veterans, right? Check this out. Guess how many total veterans? 18 million. So that means if you divide, and Betty did it earlier, you divide 6 into 18, that does it 3 times. So that means about 33.3% of all veterans have a disability. More veterans are not disabled than are disabled. Okay? Huh? 2 out of 3 veterans don't receive any VA disability compensation, or not service connected at all. Don't even have a 0%. All right. U.S. is listen what, coming from a Navy member, sailor. U.S. is a ocean trade country, freedom of navigation to is global. U.S. Navy exists where it since 1812. Come on now. D-Law, congratulations. So glad you got it. And yes, indeed. Thanks all. Been fighting with the government since 2022 for that. Yes, indeed. And listen to what the next mission says. D-Law, good on you for staying in the fight. Blessings be upon you and your family. Yes, indeed. And he was going through some stuff, family. A lot of Alaskan ICE was going through stuff. Betty's still going through. And we with y'all. Now listen, that's the only way to defeat us, from the inside. Yes, that's why we ain't got time. We got to, even if we have differences, we got to deal with them later. That's why a lot of people better start putting that foolishness down. They need to put it down. They need to put that garbage down. Black people have been very committed to this country. They say they don't like us. They say we criminals till it's time to draft us for war. But you got other people coming that may not share some of them may not share the loyalty to this country. We ain't going nowhere. Where we going? Most of us stay here in our country, because this is what my grandparents, great-grandparents, we better learn to work together. Huh? Put aside the gender differences. We need the female veterans too. We need everybody. Okay? And Barbarian War disagree. Globalization was always on the horizon. I think they need to bring jobs back to the country. But that's my personal opinion. They need to bring back factory jobs. Some of them. I know automation will get some. But listen to what I'm saying. So about 6 million, there are about 6 million disabled veterans, the VA disabled veteran population. There's 18 million veterans all along. So we went over the statistics before. Now, let's get into it. So this is what a lot of taxpayers feel. You got 6 million disabled veterans. They getting all this money. Why are they getting all this money? This is why the Washington Post would be sent out salacious articles and Lieutenant Colonel Gade saying things about us getting disability. And they say he's a veteran, so he must be right. So there's a lot of people saying stuff about us getting it, but you get it based on service, not based on just combat, but anything that occurred during service that you can be compensated for as part of your contract, our contract. And if you see the last bar, over 1.7%, 1.7 million veterans receive 100%, whether it's TDIU, IU, temporary 100%, or 100% permanent total. Either type of 100%. Did you know that? They getting paid. That's like almost 26% of all disabled veterans, right? So that means 1 out of 4 disabled veterans get 100% rating. Did you know that? Now, the second largest, if you go down, it's based on the blue bar, is 10%. That's why they be trying to get rid of tinnitus, because tinnitus is 10%. And that's the most frequent disability at the 10% rating. It's not all of them, but that would get rid of millions a month. Okay? Over a year, gets rid of about $2 billion if they get rid of 10%. Come on now. And he said, ain't nobody talk about that. Lieutenant Colonel Gade talked about getting rid of ratings from 0 to 60%. That would knock off half of all VA disability. The amount they spend. And we're going to go over the numbers. They're going to scare you. Not today, though. Desert Raider say that's why they want to cut tinnitus, but not Congress salary, health care, or their retirement, but ours. Yes, that's why they keep talking about why can somebody with 100% work? This is why it bugs them, because 1 out of every 4 disabled veteran has 100% rating. I watched the full hearing. He said that for real. Yes, he said get rid of 0 to 60% ratings. Yes, indeed. D-Law just seconded that emotion. Now listen, family, I be listening when people talk. Huh? When Debo come around, I get quiet. But when he gone, I be talking again. Did you hear me? The next mission says this. I would really be interested in seeing how many veterans that commit suicide are receiving disability versus not. That is a very good number. If we can find that, we have to see if we find that. I don't know if we went over that before. The current dialogue is that we are creating learned helplessness among veterans. I've heard that. Now, most veterans work. Most disabled veterans work. Did y'all see that's the misnomer. Now look, that learned helplessness results in suicide ideation, according to them. Interesting numbers, H-Town. Yes. And another one they want to get rid of, and it's the kind of weird, is tinnitus at 50%. Now you see 50% less, that's the least percentage. Less than 200,000, around 200,000 veterans, a little over 200,000 veterans get 50%. But they want to get rid of the sleep apnea for that. Huh? The ones they want is that 10%, because they pay out a lot of money because there's so many people. And that 100% is all about the money. You are not going to find the actual number. They will cover it up, dealing with people taking their own lives. We're going to try. Hopefully, you're right. Now, family, we talking about it today. The next thing, do you feel like you owe Congress? And I'm going to tell you what I mean by this. You say, owe them what? Do you owe Congress? Because they the one that took care of you when you went into the military. They the ones that took care of you when you were stationed overseas. They were ones that took care of you when you were stationed here in the United States. They the ones that took care of you when you were injured in service. They the ones that took care of you when you got out of service and make sure you get your benefits. So the question again is, and I'm not trying to trigger you, do you owe Congress anything after, I'm substituting Congress in there, do you owe Congress anything after your military service concludes and the VA benefits are awarded? Do you owe Congress anything? If they say you need to cut back on some of the benefits, why not? Now listen. Now Sandman say, because I know y'all gonna get real, they need to change the name from military disability to military workers' comp. I like that. Yes, Sandman, because when a civilian hears disability, they're associated with the Social Security disability, which is not the same. I like that because it puts a stigma on it when you say disability. I agree. Now, whoo, Jimmy Elmore say Congress owes us. Woo, hold on, Jimmy. Jimmy, you short but cold. He cut deep. Jimmy Elmore, I mean, not Jimmy Elmore. Charlton, how can I get you mixed up with him about the mixed up? Charlton say he also said U.S. Navy sailors spend their deployment washing their skivvies out of the sink. I wish I wouldn't have played that part because you didn't, boy, y'all Navy, he don't know nothing about what y'all do. He was in the Army. He don't know what y'all do. How about now, over the Gulf War on station, there's Lieutenant Dan mouth now. Yeah. Yeah. That was very disrespectful for them to say that. I don't know what his problem is with Navy. He sure got some slick stuff to say about Navy members. He wasn't even in the Navy. He was in the Army. He was in tanks like me, allegedly. Now, Jimmy Elmore say Congress works for us. Now, listen to what D. Law says. There are veterans that receive SSDI and VA disability benefits. Some people might have a problem with that. Now, I'm drinking a little water. Desiree to say, I think it's the other way around. They owe us and can take a pay cut. They want us to take a pay cut. Congress want us to take a pay cut, fam. They want us to take a pay cut. Let's talk about it. Now listen to what the next generation says. I mean, not next generation, the next mission. Say, I would hypnotize that being connected to benefits. Now, I would hypothesize that being connected to benefits would decrease suicidal ideation. Then, again, maybe the reliance on pharmaceuticals via VHA could increase that same self-harm. Very smart statement. Could be, because we don't know. They got some medicine. The side effects is it makes you want to harm yourself. Jimmy ain't lying. No, he ain't. Come on now. Come on. Now, let's better say Congress owes me, from me being a veteran to being a civilian spouse, paying everything down to the husband's uniform. Wow. The yearly check was not enough to cover his uniform. See, that's and he retired. Her husband retired from the military. I don't want to get started on a better housing. Yes, come on now. Family. Well, y'all said it there. Now we going back to it. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all just hanging in there because we making this thing happen. Come on now, fam. Y'all say y'all don't hold Congress now, but listen here. What about this here? Now I'm asking you a question. Now follow me what I'm about to say here. Well, if you're not gonna put something back in the pot with your VA benefits, cut back and let them take some away, should you have the right to leave the country with your VA compensation, with your regular retirement from a job. If they're paying you, why should they pay you to go live in another country like the Philippines, like Spain? That's where I want to go. Like Thailand, like Brazil, Panama, or somewhere in Africa, Nigeria, Egypt, South Africa. Should they have a restriction on where the U.S. government, they spending money? Let me ask you, do you have an obligation to keep your money here in this country? You let me know. Oh Lord, I got to get to I'm gonna get to you. Back to Congress. H-Towns triggered me tonight after I was so nice to him. I apologize, brother. But let me ask you, should a veteran who receives compensation, military retirement, be required to stay in the United States as their primary residence? Huh? Come on now. Should you be required? If they spend all these funds, they paying for your health care, Flex Man say no. Betty say not at all. Now listen to what the next mission says. SSDI and VA disability is an interesting topic. A lot more stigma associated with Social Security disability. I agree. I don't see many veterans talking about receiving SSDI. Some do, but yes, indeed. Family, it's getting heavy up in here. Now, listeners, D-Law say, the next mission. My lawyer that worked on my case told me about SSDI and VA disability. That's Social Security disability insurance, if you don't know what SSDI is. At the same time, they blew my mind. Wow. Sandman say, no, you should be able to go where you spend your money where you want. I thought y'all felt loyalty to your country. Hold on, wait a minute. I say if you getting VA disability, your passport should be either taken away or your movement should be restricted. You'd have to at least spend 50% of your money in the United States. I am proud to be an American. Aren't you? If you really love your country, because y'all say y'all love y'all country, shouldn't you be required to spend at least 75% of your money in your country? Should be restricted, Jimmy Elmore say. I got a believer. Can I get another believer up in here? Can I get another believer? Should we be restricted on how much money of our VA benefits could be spent outside the country? Sandman say no. Now listen. The next mission say VA disability is for service rendered. How and where a veteran spends it is up to them. I agree. But the mindset of Congress and some civilians is it's not fair that you get they paying for something and they may not get any benefit in this country. I understand it's for service rendered. It's like workers' comp, some injured, but they said, can you at least spend it in the country? And they sound being messy. Should they hold that doggone passport until you break off some change? Betty Bob say, Jimmy, why should it be restricted? Oh, quite interesting. Now let's get to that. Do other countries pay like us? Now that I don't know. Now listen, I'm having fun. Speak your mind here. The next mission says the VA reps at Fort Drum in 2008 told me about Social Security disability and had me set up before I even left active duty. Come on now. That's a good thing. I hope they set you up in a good way. Now listen, we got our backwoods law in the house. We cutting up tonight, backwoods law, because I say, and I think that's what they're trying to go to, because they tried to restrict some of the retirees from going over to Africa. You know, some black people want to go to Africa, and they were Americans, and they were trying to hold their retirement to keep them from going or something. So I said, if they could do that to civilian income, why can't they do it to military income? if they paying you tax-free money for you to go spend in another country, what do you owe to your country? All right. I'm just asking for a friend. Now listen, Neil say, not if they are trying to take or away our benefits. You're right. They trying to take them, but then they want to tell us what to be. Come on, family. It's getting heavy. Listen what Backwood Law says. Evening, H-Town Vet, Northside, and the chat just got the internet back after some heavy storms. If you've had storms in your area, put the word storm in the chat or put a lightning bolt or cloud in the chat. All right, put cloud in the chat or some kind of emoji for it. Let us know. We've had storm here. I've had a storm up here, but it ain't been that bad. Backwards Law speaking to Betty. Say, what's up, Backwards Law? We triggering everyone tonight. Yeah, because different was it's something else tonight. But what if they take your passport and say, no, you have to leave it here? And if you take your family members, if you got CHAMP VA, Chapter 35 educational benefits, somebody got to stay and the other one got to go. So if your child go overseas to go to school, you have to stay here. All y'all can't go. What if they do something? Pull your passports, because that's still the United States government. Look, if you are a citizen of legally accepted and belonging to the USA, you belong to them. Look at the definition. Belonging to, you belong to the United States. You can't go nowhere. We got you. Yeah, you gave us your service, and guess what? You're going to give us the rest of your years right here. I ain't trying to say don't go nowhere. The same argument could be true when you start collecting Social Security. Should everyone collect Social Security be mandated to stay in the country and be forced to spend your money here? Now think about what I'm about to say. You see how hard it is in the foreign exchange program to get help for VA healthcare outside the VA? There's only one VA hospital, and that's in the Philippines, and you can only use it for service-connected disabilities. So they make it hard for you to get healthcare. They force you to come back. Think about it. If you have a major healthcare scare, they pretty much pressuring you to come back. Huh? Social Security is different situation. Social Security, either you're totally disabled or not. VA disability is in increments. 10% increments. You can be partially disabled. Now, question H-Town. This from Charlton. Do current active duty release get some federal unemployment? Yes, they do. Yeah, you get unemployment unless they changed it. When I got out in 92, they did. I couldn't in 81. You couldn't? As Ronald Reagan stopped it. Did they Congress redo it? Curious. They did redo it because I got unemployment when I got out of the Army. I hate to hear that. That's horrible. That helped me survive. I was living in a boarding house. I didn't come back home. I went and lived up in Virginia when I was in school. I was in a boarding house, man. Yeah, they reinstated it by the time I went in. Somebody let him know. It was 92. I got unemployment for several months. All I had to bring was my DD-214. And, I was looking for a job. The next mission say, this is a real interesting discussion. Social Security disability versus VA disability question, or VA disability benefits welfare. We went over there and we're going to cover it again. Now that you brought it up, I'm getting these topics from y'all. That's why we building. That's why y'all got to get more people come over to the channel, man. If we putting out quality information and we got the Flying Irishman in here, how can we go wrong? Everybody show love to the Flying Irishman. Come on now. He flew right up in here. Land that plane, Flying Irishman. Land that plane. Now, I could not get unemployment in 1994. Why couldn't you? I got it in Virginia. Is it state by state? I got it in Virginia. That's cold. Let me know if you got out. Could you get unemployment? Put unemployment if you got it, or just put no if you didn't. Let me know if you got unemployment. Now listen, there's a way to say I paid my taxes into Social Security. They can F off, okay, if they want me where I want to tell me where I can live. They could always just give me everything I paid into so I can invest in myself. Let me ask you, if they want to make it that bad, could you calculate it up to, let's say you living up to age 90? Would you take a full payout up to 100 years old? Even though you may not live, just tell me, give me a payout and I go do what I want with it. Tax-free money, move with it. Now, I don't know if you're going to have to pay taxes when you go somewhere else. Do you have to pay taxes on your VA disability when you go other countries? I don't know. Me spending my pension somewhere else don't mean, I don't know what that is, or what is that? I don't know what that IDGAF. Y'all know I'm not good with acronyms. Or don't fight for this country. Tell me what that means. Now listen, I think it is called tap money, but essentially is unemployment from military service. Okay, they got a different name. So glad everybody show love to the Flying Irishman. They owe us working us like slaves on all the deployments. We didn't have a choice. The hours pay was equal to pennies. You know it was. When I was in Desert Storm, the hazard duty pay was like $100. And the other thing they paid us something else. One is called hazard duty pay, and the other one we didn't have to pay no taxes or something, no federal taxes. So I say about $200 something a month. Now let's see, everybody saying hi. The severance package and told me to use that instead. Watch out for them severance package. We're going to do a video on severance package. Send me something telling me that. Now, unemployment in 1992. I got unemployment too in 1992. Same year. Flexman say, really? Like slave? We said ain't that bad, Flexman. Now listen, Flexman, LOL, oh boy, let me get some popcorn before you turn. We triggered each other tonight. Unemployment saw severance package and told to live off of that. Now listen to what the Flying Irishman says. Flexman 70. I had 3 1-year deployments back to back with less than 6 months in between, and I was stop loss for over a year. Seemed like that they wouldn't 6 months between. They wasn't doing it like that when I was in, but it's serious now. Now Flexman says this: wasn't your family taken care of while you were in 3 to 4 square meals a day? Did you think being in the military was going to be like being in a corporate office? No, I really didn't know. I didn't know. I'm gonna tell you, I was young. I just went in. Now, I saw stuff on television. I ain't know. I had some idea, but not like what it was. Might have been different since I got med boarded for my ankle injury. Okay. Anybody got med board? Put a board in the chat. Who got out on medical out of the military, like Backwoods Law? Put medical in the chat. Put a board in the chat. You medical board out. A word board. Like, a piece of wood. A wood, something like that. You can put the word wood in there. You really want to start the argument with deployments? No, I don't, because the people, I only went on one deployment. It was like almost about 6 months. I don't want to do deployment thing because A lot of y'all went to multiple ones. I didn't go no multiple ones. Now, y'all been like, some of y'all went 3, 4, 5, and 6. Man, that's off the chain. Put more in the chat if you boarded out of the military. You got some VA disability on the way out. Let us know. You really want to start your arguments with deployment? No, I don't. I'm trying to get off that statement you wrote out. So Betty Bob's got on the medical board. So did the next mission. Yes, indeed. Anybody get out? Well, I ain't gonna ask you, but some of you may have gotten out with 100%. Now let's get back to this. Fam, I'm enjoying y'all. So y'all made it clear. Many of y'all said no, don't withhold your funds here if you want to travel and live in other parts of the world, your VA compensation, your military retirement, and your civilian funds go with you. All right, respect. Third one, what about your state? Huh? Everybody put what state they joined the military from. You ain't got to put the whole world, but you can. Tell us where you joined from. I joined from Texas. Yeah, dual citizenship is good. Tell me, let me ask you. I joined from, because I want to know. Listen. Now, we're going to talk about your state now. I'm going to substitute words. Do you owe your state anything after your military service concludes and VA benefits are awarded? Or do you have an obligation to your state to bring them funds back home and help boost your state, help build your state up? Huh? Come on now. Tell me where you joined the military from. Please let us know. H-Town joined from Texas, born and raised. Houston, Texas, not outside of, not no suburbs, not Kingwood, not Pearland, not Richmond, not Sugarland. I was born and raised 5th Ward, Texas, right? I can see downtown from my house. You hear what I'm saying? And we had horses right by downtown. That's wild, ain't it? Tell me your state. I went in from Texas. I eventually moved back home. I said I wasn't never coming back here. Kind of a hypocrite, ain't I? No man say join from Maryland. Okay, respect. Two got Betty from Maryland. Betty say she joined from the Bronx, New York. Okay, respect. I joined from Houston, Texas. Sandman, Michigan. Love Michigan. I want to go there one day. The next is say, bruh, slave. Damn. y'all talk about that slave one now. Louisiana, Jimmy, and he went back to Louisiana. Charleston joined from Pennsylvania. Backwoods Law. I went in El Paso, Texas. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Now listen to what Desert Raider said. Joined out of Oakland, California, MEPS. Best decision was moving out of the state. LOL. Yes. Listen. I joined at the MEP stations that you see Will Smith when he played Ali. That same building is the one I joined in. Right here in Houston off San Jacinto Boulevard. San Jacinto, I don't know what it is. It's downtown. San Jacinto, I forget what it is, Avenue or Road or whatever. Lex Man say, build yourself up to make whatever you are with and where you are at better. Yes, okay, wherever you at. Everybody showing love to Nomad. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all handle y'all thing on that. You don't get in y'all personal stuff. I'm gonna let y'all handle it. Charlton say, no, they tried to get me in Penn National Guard. Hell no. So you didn't want to do the National Guard. If you did the National Guard, can you do National Guard? You can't be in the Navy and the National Guard. That's the Army, right? Tell me, Charlton. Hailing from the Buckeye State. What is the Buckeye State? I forgot. What is the Buckeye State, fam? Oh, let's see. Now let's see what Backwoods Law. I can't see. Let's see. True that Desert Raider had to wait to ship to MP school. Wife joined at the same time and we were at Fort Bliss when I shipped. Okay. Hello, everyone from Nomad. Everybody show love to Nomad. Backwoods say Ohio. Flexman say Ohio. The Ohio players, don't we love them? That group, the Ohio players. So now, let me ask you, did you eventually end up back in your state? Did you end up back in your state? Yes. If not, where you live at now? I'm back in Texas. Just put back home if you move back to Texas, or if you move somewhere else, put the state you living in now. I'm back home. I'm back in Texas. It took me a while. I stayed away from 10 years. Let's get that open. Okay, we got that on now. So just put yes. Okay, Ohio. Okay. So Sandman moved back to his home state. Okay. Oh, did you to put yes if you move back to your home state? So you are back. Yeah, back. I'm Sandman. Either one is okay. Jody took care of my family. Oh, Flex, y'all out of control. Huh? Jody got your girl and gone. I thought that was one of the most depressing things to see. No, he retired in Maryland. Okay. Back home, Jimmy L. Moore in Louisiana, Shreveport area. Now, am I snitching too much? Am I dry snitching, brother? Hell no. No way to go back to California. Live in Tennessee now. Okay, yeah, y'all handle y'all business. I'm gonna let y'all handle y'all little chat. Desert Raider saying y'all talking to each other. Okay, now let's kid. Family, we did this thing tonight. Did we do it? Family, do you like the way I set it up? Now, I didn't plan all this, but it's stuff that be on my heart. I planned the slides, but some of the questions I had prepared, some of them I didn't. I am moving out of New Jersey and to Philly. Coming up there with you, Charlton. Backwoods Law in Nevada now. Whoa, Nevada. Family, look at that. Somebody say the blessings coming through. The blessings are coming through. Welcome, Neil Step. Why am I missing something? I guess it ain't came yet. Okay, now. No Jody back in Ohio after active duty, but about to move to Orlando, Florida soon, I hope. Okay. Well, it ain't showing. I don't know why, but the service connection, then everybody tap that thing where the service I can't see it. I see it on my iPad, but I don't see it on my computer. It's weird. Everybody tap it, put some thumbs up for the service connection, donation to the fund. Say, have a good night. It's been a bad 2 days. Love to all. Yes, indeed. And he gives even when he's going through. So please. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Neil, okay. Tolls in New Jersey, yes. Join from California. All right. Thanks, Charles. Okay, let me see what's going on here. It may slow them down. I don't know. Better than California. Move to, I don't know what Mount Airy at. Okay, 1,000%. Now, fam, I'm gonna have to go over here because I can't. Hold on, maybe okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry, we at the right thing. I'm looking way up there. He had gave earlier. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was moving. It wasn't moving. My fault. I apologize. We caught up. Family. Do you feel like you have an obligation to your state? I feel some obligation to Texas, but I'll move if I have to. But I feel some obligation. Now we getting into the real stuff, family. Now let's talk about it. Mount Airy in Pennsylvania. Okay. Hey, I got to ask y'all a question, fam. Do you think it's right that we as veterans are prioritized? Jimmy almost say no. In the Marines, like 50% of the folks seem like they were from Texas, 40% from California, and the rest from wherever. You never seen that? It seems like a lot of them from, I would think that because they got so many bases in California. Some, but I would move. Okay. Do you feel that it's fair that we as veterans are, I ended up in Alaska. Okay. Do you think it's fair that we are prioritized, or do you feel that we are prioritized over other people? We are prioritized over the average civilian. We are prioritized over independent contractors. We even kind of are prioritized over Congress in a sense. Or are we? Do you think we get prioritized for jobs with our federal points, right? Right? For federal jobs, we get prioritized. Do you think that's fair? Fair or not fair? Say not always. You're right. Not always. Should we be? Yes or no? Fair or not fair? Put in the chat. Now Betty says, "Fam, I need to get my back scratcher right quick." Give me a second, okay? My back itching. I just took a bath. Hold on. Betty. Is it fair when we are prioritized? Not always. Okay. We should be prioritized. Neil Steps say not always fair. Okay. Are we not always prioritized? I don't know what you're saying, which one you're saying. Now, no man say we should be. Then Neil Steps says fair. Flexman says fair. Sandman says fair. Betty say fair. We should be. 66 say it's fair. Now let me get back, and I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Backwards Law says it is part of the deal. You should sign saying up to and including my life in some other damn country. Fair. Yeah, we said we signed away everything, right? We couldn't restrict our movement and everything, but they did pay us. We wouldn't be considered more like slave. We maybe like an indentured servant. We more like closer to an indentured servant than the military. Now listen, because the slaves didn't get paid nothing. Desert Raider says maybe on Veterans Day only for a free Denny's meal. LOL. I hear you. Now let me see what our brothers say here. 100% veterans in Ohio get fantastic state benefits. Now I need you to tell me your state, since he brought that up. Put your state and whether they get great benefits or not that good. Let us know. Now he say fantastic benefits in Ohio. It's such a small population of veterans that qualify. I have no issues with it. Now listen, the fact that some states make it so hard, you got to be 100% to get anything. Only disabled veterans get federal job preferences. Okay. Oh, only? I didn't know that. All right. So we are not always prioritized. Okay. All right. That's true. There's a there's you a Denny's Ranger. Y'all out of control, boy. Y'all, let's put this back on the screen. Y'all out of control. Maryland, not that good. Okay. Benefits not that good there. Pep Boys is all year-round veteran discount. Pep Boys founder were Navy veterans. And I think tell what places you get good veteran discounts at. Put them in the chat right now. Put the best place. I think Lowe's, wasn't he either him or somebody was a vet. When I went to community care, They had veteran stuff. The person that started it, their dad was a veteran. Tell me what best veteran discounts you get when you go place where they prioritize you. And we're talking right now. Do you feel that you're prioritized as a veteran? Let us know. Now, listen, I don't think the priority really works for employment. Okay. Backwards law, and they say, literally never went for a free meal. Feel embarrassed to do that. I don't feel embarrassed, but I'm from Texas. I eat up everything. I probably should be. Tell me where you get good discount. Tell me other businesses that get discounts too that were founded by veterans. Backwards law, veterans get 10% preferences, 10% preferences. Honorable get 5% on all federal jobs. Now, I didn't know that honorable get 5%. You taught me something there. Home Depot, yes, I like Home Depot. Lowe's, okay. And Lowe's got veteran parking too. I like when they have veteran parking. I do get my 10% from Home Depot though. I like Home Depot because they don't require me to scan my card. I guess Lowe's had a lot of people scamming, so they real restrict. They want your driver's license too and to scan your driver's license. I ain't doing all that. I'll just pay the full fee if I got to get it there. Lowe's founded a vet by a vet. Okay. Don't be embarrassed, bro. No, don't be embarrassed. Go get what you got, bro. Don't be embarrassed. Home Depot got veteran parking too. Now, I didn't know that. I messed up. You got a handicap. Maybe not the one over here. Maybe somewhere else. Alaska get property tax credits at 50%. Who gives a good veteran discount over here? Who gives? There's some places give real good veteran discount on food. What's that name? Panera Bread does. Lowe's got veteran parking. Never seen Home Depot. I never seen Home Depot, but they say they do. I guess it depends on where you at. The disabled is the one on the SF70. Think it is that makes a huge difference on the federal hiring stuff. Okay. Now, Phantom, we did this tonight. Now, I ain't through. Hopefully I'm through triggering, but I got something else for you. Uh-oh. Now you're going to have to put this in now. I want you to answer the question. Answer the question. You want the truth? Do you feel that your benefits, your VA benefits are you honorably discharged benefits you get, the VA home loan, the VA disability compensation, the state benefits for being a veteran, is it a veteran entitlement or unfair advantage to non-veterans? So either put veteran entitlement or unfair advantage. What do you say? Do you feel guilty like our brother say he felt a little guilty about doing it? Is it an unfair advantage that you get to eat some places for free on Veterans Day? Don't forget to check your states for discount hunting and fishing license. 60% down here in Texas, you get your fishing and hunting license free. I got to go to the academy to get that done. Just need your award letter or whatever, right? And meaning, take the one that you get every year. Show your percentage. You can go to the state parks for free in Maryland. You can go to state parks for free in Texas. And if you're 100% totally disabled by Social Security or the VA disability, you can get a federal park, free access to federal parks for, I know, at least one vehicle or so. Veteran entitlement. You feel like veteran entitlement? Or do you feel that you're given an unfair advantage over non-veterans? Let us know. I think the 1 out of 3 states, you put up sums this up nicely. Okay. Neil Self says it's a veteran entitlement. It's an entitlement. Jimmy Elmore says it's a veteran entitlement. Charlton say no guilt. Now listen, the Flying Irishman say, I pay on Veterans Day. You out of control, the Flying Irishman. You out of control. If I was with you, I'd say, sir, I am offended. and I sit back and eat the free food. I'm messing with you. Listen, Sandman say veteran entitlement. Why do you pay Flying Irishman, if you don't mind telling us, on Veterans Day you pay for the food? Fair since only 1% of Americans have done it since we become a nation, meaning join the military. Wow. Betty says 100% you have to get a hunting fishing license for free. Yes, indeed. No guilt, Betty say. Now listen to what Desiree says. Betty Bob just found out that national parks are in play discount too. Yes, indeed. I plan on going to some. I want to get an SUV and ride through there. Keep my truck at the house. I want to sleep in that joker because I don't like bears. I'm scared of bears. Family, y'all have done an excellent job tonight, and we thank you. Now, he's finally answered me. He said, I don't like seeing people in uniform acting entitled on Veteran Day. I don't like that. That's a turn off to me, too. I'm grateful for people help. Some people get a little pushy with it. Yeah, you're right. Now, this is why, family, another thing is the fake news. This is another thing that causes issue why veterans feel a certain way, right? We owe our country. They tell you what veterans getting this and that, and they make us feel guilty. Oh boy, yeah. I better catch up on this here. Y'all start chatting. The next mission said, I also pay on Veterans Day if I even go out. All right. Not because I feel guilty, but because I don't even want deal with people on veteran holidays. Okay, I can see that, and I can see that. But everybody's reason for doing it, I respect it. Now, Betty says, it's too far for me to want to go to Applebee's, so I grill my steaks on Veteran Day. Let me ask you this here. How many places are you actually able to make on Veteran Day? I'm usually able to make it about 3 or 4, because after that, boy, you get kind of wore out, you know? Some of them you have to do about a certain time. Drop the link. Hopes that's okay, H-Town, for the park link. It ain't going to show up in here. If it did, that's okay. You got to send it to the email, because we have where you can't drop links in here. You know, because some people try to drop some crazy stuff in there one time. So I don't have, so you can't. Let me see. Let me pull up. So it just won't happen, like because we got it where you can't drop links. So I'm gonna get it where you can send it to my email. Please send it, and we used to have it in here, but people started trying to put crazy stuff in here. I'm about to put the email. So send it to this here. See where it says htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. Send it to that, okay? Desiree, send it right to there. It's gonna pop back up in a minute. Yeah, it's nice to get, okay. I think I read that one. It say backwoods have access to passes. Awesome. Yeah, send that to us, Desiree. Send it to H-Town email. Yeah, because it won't come up. Other people tried it too, but other people's trying to put some crazy stuff in the chat, so I had to do that. Me and Betty Bob's got no guilt. I only took one free cupcake on Veterans Day. Really? The fact that you had to say that, Charlton, you sure was only one? My sweet tooth got me. You only took one? This is my confession. My chick on the side got one on the way. Yes, indeed. Whatever. Charlton, should I believe that? Okay, all right. Yeah, send that to us. And there's the email, htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. Sounds like a good day to go to Betty's Steaks on Veterans Day. Yes. Now listen, family, did we do it? And just pause it if you need to keep it up there. Now, family, so much people feel like we owe, the fake news that's out there. And if you go watch this video, this probably kind of trigger you. This guy, Caleb, Hammer, and we did a video on how he said he pocket watch us. He's the monetary police when it comes to veterans. All right? So go over there and watch that also. Come on. We have several clips when he's talking against veterans getting a compensation. Don't tease me. Have truck will travel. I'm gonna go up there and we're gonna have to meet. And we got to come. I want to go to Tidewater. Okay, it was sent. Thank you. Now, one last time. As a military veteran, who do you owe? Now you owe somebody, right? Or do you feel you owe? As a military veteran, who do you owe? That's the question. Huh? They holding your money. Who do you owe? Don't forget, I just saw it ring. Okay, you sent it to me. Don't trust people like that. I'm like the old folks. Get my play first. My family. Who do you owe? I say, oh, who? Outside your family. Who do you owe outside your family, Backwoods Law? Outside you and your family, who do you owe? As a veteran, they owe me. Because the question is, family, look, this was the question. Do veterans owe the country anything after their military service concludes and veterans benefits, VA benefits are awarded? Who do you owe? Congress. Who do you owe? Say, Flexman say nobody. The man upstairs, 100%. Okay, from Desiree. Hell no, don't owe nobody. The country owe me, Betty say. Now, Backwoods Law say, my brothers and sisters that serve also them. Okay, yeah, that's respect. No. Neil Step ain't trying to hear it. Do you think if some civilians, people that didn't join the military see this, do you think they might take this some kind of way? The way we talk and handle this, they might see us as being ungrateful because our mindset on many of them don't feel like we don't owe them nothing. Well, my taxpayer money got you where you at, buddy. Now, Hammer also was real quick to say on Joe Rogan's podcast recently that he is real clear it's an entertainment show. Yeah, because the last video I showed, he was saying, hey, listen, I ain't got no problem if we get it. You know, he's trying to get his numbers up. But I'm thinking he got to be careful running the veterans. They see him in the real world after he leave his mama basement. Huh? What you say about veterans? You know, he really can't show. He tells veterans before the show he's going to clown and put on a show. Okay, that's what I was wondering. But do you think it's harmful, though? Do you think that's harmful? Because the image is that like we're something bad. They still owe me. Okay. I owe future vets. That's what Charlton say. Wow, that's a good one. Listen what Novell says. Good evening, everyone. Everybody show love. Family, are we doing this thing? Yes, I think someone will. Yeah, he got to be careful because, and he'll be running, I'm just entertainment, but he have real effect on us. Everything ain't a joke. Right, Neil Step? Come on now. Everybody show love to Novell. They definitely would feel we were ungrateful. That's what I'm saying. Him having over 2 million, 3-4 million people watching him that you subscribe to him or whatever. I don't know why in the hell. That's right. Yeah, Caleb has not heard of a blanket party thing. Yeah, I don't think he has. Huh? Because you playing with stuff, you know, and he influencing people that probably, you know, remember, let me tell y'all something. See, a joke is dangerous. The Ku Klux Klan started off as a joke. Jim Crow started off as a comedy show. It was actually a white man in blackface who would joke around, and they started passing laws afterward. So we got to be real careful when they make jokes about us as veterans, because it could turn into something that can harm us. You understand? Because while he say he's joking, Caleb, the other people that's mad about what he's saying may not be joking. He never tells them at the end, oh, this is a joke. Does he do that? No. That's how I feel about it, you know. Now, H-Town sent you that U.S. parking list on email. Desiree, we're going to go over it next time. Yeah, sometime, you know, you be thinking you want to take them around the shed and give them a good talking to. Now, listen, Betty Bob say 22 likes and 15 watching. If you hadn't hit that like button, family, do so. Family, I love y'all. Backwoods Law say, watch out, Betty. Pull out the double hockey sticks. You know what's up. I got a blanket king size blanket. Wow, y'all something else. And zip tie. Oh, Lord, Dr. Betty, stand down, not the zip tie. Oh, you're taking it too far, Betty. You're taking it too far. And some of them so dumb, they'll go right along with you. I say, oh, a party? I'll go. Listen, family, did we go over it tonight? Family, did we cover it tonight? Huh? Thumbs up or yes, or no, you don't understand, and we'll clarify some things. Did we cover the topic? Did we false flag? Was it clickbait tonight? Did we clickbait you? Or when we told you it was a hit, was that just what it was? Say, do veterans owe the country anything after their military service concludes and VA benefits are awarded? Did we cover it? Did we cover it tonight? Late, but I made it and did good while I was here. And go back and watch the beginning. Boy, we've been having fun all night, family. Y'all love. Let me ask you this here. I know that some of us have conditions. Is it okay for to do stuff like this? Will this be work us up too much? She said they got their receipt and they got their veteran. They saying we tallying up what you owe, veteran. You talking about we owe you, now you owe us. Did we cover it tonight? Betty Bob should make fan room time education. I don't know what that means. That don't sound good. Thumbs up from Desiree. We covered it tonight. Neil Steph said, oh, yes, we did the thing tonight. Other people, we sending out the message to others. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with our benefits. We have different opinions. Some say we owe. Some say we don't. We are Americans who have entitled to our different opinions. Even though we are veterans, we don't think as a monolith. We have different ways of seeing things. Am I right? Now, I appreciate y'all, man. Listen what the next mission said. I appreciate you, brother, and we do. I appreciate y'all, man. Anytime I joke about zip ties, people look at me weird because we have what you call dark humor as military people. This is the only place I can be me. Yes, and you are, because when I play my video games sometimes and I tell them stand down, disengage, they get all shocked. Now we on a game fighting zombies, and they get kind of weirded out, you know. It's just terminology I know. Ceasefire. I say stuff like that. I can't say it because we be tripping out. Sandman say we did it. Betty Bob say you covered it, H-Town, and it was great. Family, we want to do this. Our goal is to bring you quality. See, let me tell you something. It's not enough just to fight for your benefits and to get your benefits. We got to navigate this world with our benefits or without them. We got to be able to make, we're going to get, if you're honorable discharge, we want to make sure you get straight. Stay out of the dark. Come on now. Now, fan room in the, I don't know, what is that? Amphib means something else. Okay. Appreciate, Desiree say, appreciate everyone here today. Yes, indeed. They need a DC punch. I don't know what that is. Now listen, they talking next mission, dark humor. Yes, dark humor. They don't understand dark humor. We're going to talk about that culturally. Some of the things that we do differently as veterans Dark humor is one of them. We got the thumbnail up. We're gonna talk about how we're culturally different. H-Town cracked me up about the chainsaw and covers all. Now look, let me tell you something. When I talk about how happy my chainsaw make me, other people be getting kind of tripped out. Let me tell you something. I had one of my doors. I have locks on some of my closet doors. So I had got my sledgehammer. You know how you pull the pins out? So I had the door off, but my sledgehammer was right by my main door going out my bedroom. My niece come in there asking me something. She saw that sledgehammer on the floor sitting up with the stick sitting up. She said, "What is that doing there?" I said, I'm working on the door over there. I said, "Come see my closet door open." She said, "No, I'll take your word for it." I said, "Why did?" I said, "Girl, you've been knowing me all your life. Don't you trust me?" She said, "I'm gonna let you make it with that sledgehammer." Boy, I ain't gonna forget that. I asked her to this day. I said, "Y'all been coming over my house all your life. You've been living with me all these years." She said, "Yeah, but when I saw that sledgehammer, I didn't know what was in that bathroom." I say, "Man, yeah, that's right. Never mind, Uncle." Because I wanted to show I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I just was popping the door off the hinges. Now, Desiree, LOL, 3-5 rush ain't no joke, though. Nah, look. Don't joke about Texas Chainsaw, LOL. Yeah, I forgot the Texas Chainsaw thing. Yeah, you right. But I like chainsaws. Oh, Lord, y'all are cutting up here. Y'all chatting. At least she stayed out of the room. Why she had to stay out the room? She come in the other time. Why she couldn't? She would have saw why I had the sledgehammer. Because I don't want. She'd have been saying, "Oh, you just had," so that I didn't want to have to hear it later. "Oh, you just had a sledgehammer." Go tell my daughter I just had a sledgehammer, just sitting there for no reason. Now, mission facts, yes indeed. Family, sometimes veterans can't win for losing. Now, fam, let's get to it. We're gonna get ready to close out, but we're gonna go in to our last little thing here. Y'all go ahead and keep going. Family, please like, share, and subscribe, and click on no notification. Family, can y'all do that for us? Can y'all do that for us? Huh? Let us know. Let us know. We're gonna check it out. All right. All right. Family, spread the word. Get the message out there. We can get this you had a mean looking weapon. Yeah. You know, but it was an actual tool at the time. Have a great night, everyone. Family, thank y'all. See, we did it tonight. Family, thank you for the donations we gave tonight. We appreciate our brother, and we pray for him in the loss of his brother. Our brother, let me get up there. And we thank for those that gave to the collection plate. I think it was just him. So, so many y'all chat. We want to thank the Service Connection for his donation tonight. God bless him, and we pray that he, able to make it through with his brother, and what's going on with the loss of his brother. Now, the next mission say, "Have a great night, everyone. Appreciate y'all." Sandman says, "Have a great night, everyone." Yes, indeed. Night all. Have a great evening. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Boost that algorithm, get more people over here. I'm so down. Why you down, sister? We've been coming on. We came on earlier. So click them notifications on, because we be coming on all different times. Why you down, sister? Let us know. Because sometimes I feel down. Let us know. We here. Good night, everyone. We gonna be on again. We gonna see y'all on Thursday. Who know? Depending, I might come on another time. So keep your notifications on. We're not gonna do the rules tonight. We had a good time. We'll do that another time. We did it. My computer froze. Oh, that happened. Mine been confused. And where's Pastor Doug at? Has anybody seen Doug yet? Huh? I hate that happens, sis. And some people y'all having thunderstorms too. Has anybody seen Pastor Dougie? Now, I hope your computer works out. Keep us posted. Good night, everyone. Always a good time. Before y'all leave, fam, I want y'all to do something. Let me know the temperature and where y'all at, what's going on. What's the weather like where you at, and what y'all temperature is before y'all leave. Is it raining, storming, and what's the temperature? And let's say good night. That's the three things. Dougie is MIA, missing in action. Betty say, H-Town, have a blessed night. Rest where I will. My youngins at my two youngins at the they grown women, 23 and 24. They 6 months apart, my niece and my daughter. And they at a concert. Good night, Flying Irishman say good night. Family, did we do this here? Tell me about that temperature where you at. Jimmy says 88, hot in Shreveport. Desert Raider say have a great night all. Neil say 77 in New Jersey, 77 degrees. Charlton say good night, Betty Bob Shipmate. Hope you get that fixed. 75 cloudy in PA. I know how it feels, sister. Yes, you're right. They are young. H-Town Vet Northside. Yeah, you know, I love them. I love, you know. I love all my peeps, but you know, y'all have been so incredible, and I appreciate you for everything that you're doing. What am I looking for? I want to say something. Oh, I want to look at my temperature. It's 85 degrees here in Richmond, right outside of Houston, Texas. Now listen, Betty say Dougie is in that $10 billion bunker with the underground waterfall. I always love when you say that. Good night, Charlton. And I want to say good night to Betty. And I said good night to brother Backwoods Law. Neil, thank you. Desert Raider, thank you for being here and all you did. Charlton, brother Charlton, thank you. You finally got through with that shower, didn't you? It's 90 degrees and fire around Reno. Be safe, Desert Raider, okay? Flying Irishman, thank you for showing up. We appreciate you so much. Jimmy Elmore, Backwoods Law says 69 degrees and stormy here in Northeast Tennessee. Okay, be safe. Family, y'all came in. The next mission, thank you. Our next mission is for you to come back here again. Betty says 70 something and clear, somewhere in the 70s. Okay. Thank you. Flex Man, thank you for putting in such good work tonight. Thank y'all. You see how we're gathering competent people? And if you want to sit, we thank you, Sandman. Thank you so much for being here and for contributing. Neil, I think Neil Step, I said you. Thank you. Right now in Cincinnati, it's 68 degrees and raining in Cincinnati, 66 Love say. Come on now. We had Novell coming here and was in here earlier. Thank you. We had Nomad in here participating, chopping it up. We thank you. Huh? Thank you so much. We shouting you out here. You understand? Family, we got nothing but love for you. You know what's up. Trying to make sure that we're going to get the last people, then we're going to close it out. And I think we're just about 2 hours. We did this thing tonight. This is magical. Now, look, every time I see Sandman, I can't see it. Hold on, it's got a line through it, so let me finish up what I'm doing. 66 Love, thank you for keeping track of the likes and the and everything, and the views and everything. Thank you. And helping us, Sister Betty. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see, because y'all chatted away tonight, boy. Y'all, D Law was in the house. Got that TDIU. God bless you. Huh? We love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Jimmy, I think I got you, but I'm doing it again. Thank you, Jimmy, for being here. Boom, Nelda was in the house. You hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Yes, indeed, family. I could talk 6-7 hours straight. People know I done done it by 12 seconds under 6 hours. because I wouldn't want to be here 6 hours. But we can talk. I talk in my sleep sometimes. San Diego Marine, thank you for being in there, Marine. Simplify. I hope I said it right. I don't want y'all mad at me because I don't, I try to be respectful. Then we had Robert in here earlier. He might have still been sitting back and relaxing. Thank you, Robert. We hadn't seen you in a long time, and we so glad. And the Service Connection, thank you for coming through, and we appreciate the donation. And the Destroyer is coming, always respectful, kind. He's the Destroyer is coming, but he brings nothing but peace and kindness and respect to the channel. Huh? See, boy, y'all have been at it tonight. This topic got y'all moving. Let me see who else, if I missed anybody. But y'all been active. The first person in the room was 66 Love again. Again, I think that's 3 days straight. We're going to get this last chat and we're going to close it out. Now, let's see. Now he said here, Backwards Law say, every time I see Sandman, I hear the first few notes from Metallica. Okay. Oh, you like Metallica? Cincinnati has some wicked storms earlier. A lot of y'all having problems around there. Trees and wires down all over the place. Stay in a safe spot. 14. Okay. Nobody wants to leave. Still 143 in the room, LOL. 14. Now, family, I want to say thank you for being here. Okay, what did I just do? Charlton say, good night, family. H-Town, get some makeup. You hear what he said? Because they say my forehead shining. I ain't worried about my forehead shining. Like Secretary of the Defense Ward headship use LOL. Nah, I'm good. Because all them people using makeup that be in Hollywood and all these people, what they call them, the reporters. Now, had a chopper pilot in DS that loved playing that over the intercom chopper com. Okay, in the chopper com. LOL, y'all out of control. Yeah, because we had it's an inside joke, Neil Step, because all morning I was trying to get my lighting right. And I want to be about like this. And because the whole room is dark, believe it or not. The whole room is dark. It's just that light up there. I turned out because it was blurry. And I got that straight because I hate some of the videos are blurry. Okay. Charlton Z, it is a simple trick with no makeup. I used it. And see, I ain't really shining like that. A little bit shine for you, but I did what you said, sister. She'll tell you. Now, listen, thank y'all, family. We did it tonight. We appreciate y'all. Want y'all to have a wonderful and blessed night. We'll see you on Thursday. Please go back and watch some of the videos in our library if you hadn't seen it, and our live streams too. And we want to say thank you for joining us. We appreciate your commitment, and we answered the question for tonight, and we want y'all to have a wonderful and blessed night. Say, that is why I love being here. Why you love being here? Why you love being here, Neil Step? Got me feeling all emotional up in here. I'm an emotional thug. See y'all the next time. Backwards Law. I thank God, because I know a lot of y'all go to other channels. I thank God that y'all able to find time to come over here sometime as much as you can, because I like seeing you here. Family, we doing it. Other YouTubers like coming over here. That make me feel good too. I got to say that. Hold on. When other YouTubers come over here, that makes me feel like good too. I like, man, people got their own channel, but they take time to come see me. Love being here with you, loving and fun. Okay. Yes, indeed. So good night, family. We want to say thank you. And you can still put your little chats in. I'll put them up. Love you and good night. Take care. We had a blast. I had a wonderful time with y'all. Look, Major Boomer. Whoa, I caught him right before day one, right after Benny. hot and very humid. I'll be contacting you, Major Boomer. I hope Fog Princess is good. I got y'all photos. I've been looking at them lately. We got to get up there to one of them Mardi Gras in Mobile. If y'all don't know, Mobile actually was the first Mardi Gras in Mobile, Alabama, not in Louisiana. Now listen, family, I want y'all to thank y'all. I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Somebody say good night to Major Boomer, and hope you and your family is doing well. Frog Princess, your other daughters, your wife, and your mother-in-law. Say rest well, family. Major Boomer, how you been doing? Miss you a lot. Oh Lord. Yes, indeed. I've been missing. Family, we got so many people. Y'all don't understand. They don't all come at the same time. We could have a few thousand people in here. We have so many people with us. Say good night, everyone. Yes, indeed. Good night, Major Boomer. Yes, indeed. So, family, we're gonna call it quits. See, I think because Major Boomer went with me a long time. And that's my brother. And I see them pictures about that Cornish sausage, that sausage place up there. We're going to roll through and we're going to eat there together. You're going to take me up there. We're going to have fun. I'll let you know, Major Boomer. I just ain't been able to go nowhere. So thank y'all. We appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one. Good night and love to the veteran family. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Good night.